What up, world? It's your boy Chuck with Ill, aka Charles Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? You good? All right, man, your boy Nas done did it. He done won that Grammy that he been seeking for his entire career since Illmatic came out back in 1994, I believe it was. Nas ain't never got a Grammy, bro, never in his life. Can you believe this? One of the most highly revered on everybody's top 10, most people's top 5. Nas is right there. Never got the Grammy, never got that acknowledgement, never got the award. It is what it is. So what I say all that to say this, right? Your boy Nas beat out some really good competition in 2020, man. It's 2021 Grammys, but all the albums that they reviewed was in 2020. I believe he beat out Jay Electronica. I believe he beat out Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. And he might have beat my man from Griselda. I'm like bugging because I didn't refresh my memory about who the nominees was. What's my guy from Griselda? Not Conway. Was it Conway? No. Benny the Butcher. I believe it's Benny. Benny was the other one. And it may even been one more. Something. Drake or something, I don't know. But he won. Nas won. I guess the Grammys was like, you know what? We're going to just do this one right. Because if nothing else we getting right, Grammy so white and all that. If we ain't getting nothing right, we're going to get Nas right. Because people been bitching about Nas for years. This is just the first album he had in a long time that we could even nominate with a straight face. You know what I'm saying? Nas won the Grammy Best Rap Album, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are. Did he deserve it? Did he deserve it? Did the people he beat, was King's Disease better than Benny's album or Freddie? Was it better? Was it better than Jay Electronica's new? Which I told you in my review section that that Jay Electronica was extremely good because it was pure and it was done 10 years ago and it didn't have the preconceived expectations of what this one was facing. So it was more pure. It was more just, I want to do this. I want to do this sample. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to put a lot of thought into how is it going to fit in the marketplace. How the head's going to take it. Like them is joints when you are by yourself and you just make a bunch of joints just for you to hear. That's what that sounds like. And it's really great album. But I always said when King's Disease dropped, you can go backwards and check my other page for the reviews I did on King's Disease. And I believe I gave it an A plus and some other stuff. Like I really sang the high praises of that. And it's a well put out album. And as a matter of fact, I've been meaning to double back and go back and start playing it. Yeah, man, that Car 55, all that good, like it's banging. The album is tough. And I haven't listened to it in a couple months. But I'm about to go back and hit it in rotation along with Freddie Gibbs. And if I can find that Jay Electronica snatched that album down. And you got to go on YouTube and some random dude got it posted up. Outside of that, you can't even hear the album because I don't know what happened. I mean, this dude's so freaking, insecure or whatever. I don't know what it is, but they pulled the album back down off a title after they had it up for about a month or two. And it's just weird. But end of the day, I need to go hear all that stuff again. This Nas album is to me, right? I don't know if I might have said it wasn't. I probably said it wasn't a classic. I'm not sure. I said it might have been close, but it wasn't. But being close to a classic is very, very good. Might as well be a classic. If it's close, that means in a couple years, that's what it's going to feel like. You know what I'm saying? Once you go back and revisit in a couple years and you start listening to, then if it's already close to a classic, then it'll be a classic in a couple years. Nas definitely deserved this because the simple fact, who's doing the level of lyrics Nas is doing? Nas doing it in his sleep at this point. Nas not even sitting down like, all right, I'm going to make this dopest verse I got to get this right. I'm just going to play with the words. Like, Nas and Eminem are on autopilot right now. They are so good. They can just start putting cadences in their head and then just start making words out of the cadences and just start putting the whole formula together. And before you know it, you got top 5 verse because the dudes are so skilled at what they already know how to do. They in the pocket right now. So it's an excellent album. And just off of lore, right? Just off of lore, no one was supposed to be Nas. Just like Benny is nice, but it would be disrespectful to give it to Benny, who just been rapping about 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-4 years, you're gonna give it to a man. You're gonna give it to him, even if you thought his album was better, which it wasn't. It's a dope album, but it's not better than King's Disease. Freddie's album might be better than King's Disease, but it doesn't matter. We're talking about Nas. We're talking about Nas, who's done 15 years in the game, in the biggest beefs. Nas is in the same conversations as Tupac with these beefs in his music, Jay-Z with these beefs in his music, Biggie with these beefs in his music, Wu-Tang with these beefs in his music. Everybody you can name, Mob, everybody in this name, everybody you're going to name as great. He has had a beef and he has music with them. Both. And he surpassed all of them. Except for Jay. Snoop, he's in the conversation with all of that. Before Biggie passed, before Nas was there, Nas is still here. So you're gonna take that man's legacy and say, nah, this Benny the Butcher album is better. Nah. Don't disrespect the game. Don't disrespect that man like that. Yeah, we all love Benny. We love Benny, but I would even say Benny would be kind of, I would hope, right? I would hope if I'm Benny and I win over Nas, that I do acknowledge that that's not right. Like Macklemore did when he beat Kendrick. I would kind of be like, yo, you kind of like, y'all like really wilding right now. You gonna put me in this situation to take this from Nas? He never get a Grammy. And I came in the game, this is like my first real album, and I've been doing mixtapes for 2 years, and you gonna give me a Grammy? It's disrespectful. I don't care if that joint 10 times better than Nas. It's disrespectful. Don't give no new guy album of the year over Nas, and you ain't never gave him one. Right that wrong first. Benny got plenty of albums to make. He'll get his in the future. Right that wrong first. Right the wrong first, bro. So they righted that wrong. They turned the ship up, made it work. Now we got Nas with a Grammy. Here. He deserved it. King's Disease, Hit Boy did his thing on that. Hit Boy is nice. I just was listening to Hit Boy on that Judas and the Black Messiah album. And dude is like, I think when the smoke clears, not now. People not ready to lock in and give people their due. The 85% of the people listening to rap are rappers themselves. So they haters, right? So they're not going to, and they definitely stuck in the past. A lot of so you can't put people's names in stuff right now. But I think Hit Boy, when the smoke clears, he's going to be looked at as one of the best producers ever and one of the most militant producers ever. Because if you're really listening to what he's doing right now. No, it's not overt. It's not over the top, Public Enemy. But dude is doing a real service with this black agenda. And him taking that Nas album and doing what he did a better job with Nas than Kanye. Him taking that Nas album and doing what he did with it, it's going to be talked about in the future. They're not going to acknowledge it yet. As this stuff starts to clear, and 10 years down the line, that King's Disease starts to get rotated with all these other joints, the B-sides and Stillmatic, Illmatic, Life is Good. All these joints, they just start to mingle together. This is going to become this dude's legacy. Hit Boy got something for you. I'm starting to really respect what this dude is doing, right? So if you ain't heard King's Disease, go out and listen to it. Nas won the Grammy. Salute to Nas. You earned it. Go ahead and celebrate. And that's all I got to say about that, man. I'm proud of Nas. I'm proud of that album. I'm going to let y'all get out of here, man. Follow, subscribe, like, hit the notifications. Show your boy some love on social media. Write in the comments what you think, what you don't think, because y'all always do. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.